Hey everybody, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today I am talking to you about a method that one of my speakers brought up. So thank you so much, Mike Mandel from Mike Mandel Hypnosis Academy, for telling me all about the SQ3R method. So if you want to catch Mike's interview, you can join us for the How to Graduate with Honors Masterclass. You can do that by clicking on the link you see over in the description. It's going to be 14 days of amazing interviews, including Mike's. So it starts on July 5th, totally free. All you have to do to join us for the Masterclass series is to click on that link. So today I want to talk about this method. So it's just one of the many things Mike and I talked about, but it's something that I thought was pretty awesome and you may or may not be familiar with. So SQ3R. So this is a study method. It's used for reading comprehension, okay? So I have a study course, that we talk a lot about annotating and kind of interacting with your textbook. Well, this is an awesome way to start that process. So if you're not all familiar with this, it is survey, question, read, recite, review, okay? So those are the letters of the acronym, what they mean. So we're talking about textbooks. So if you're in a class and you actually still have a physical textbook, these are things you're going to want to do. And say you have an online textbook, because that's where the world's going, and with all of this COVID stuff, a lot of texts are online now if they weren't before. So you can still do these methods ahead of time. You can still do them with online books. But me personally, since I'm a visual learner and a kinesthetic learner, I want my paper books. So if you want to let me know down below what type of learner you are, so I can kind of modify this video for you, this little sneak peek of Mike's interview, feel free, would love to know. So let's talk about the first thing. So survey. What this means, it means you're just going to look at the book. If you're having an actual book, you're just going to look at the front cover, look at the back cover, and just kind of flip through it. Just kind of get an idea of the structure of the book, kind of what the setup is for each chapter. Are there going to be questions at the beginning, questions at the end? Are the pictures big? Are there lots of graphics? Or am I going to have to read a lot, a small fine print? Kind of get a feel for it. Just look at it. You're not expected to start understanding it yet. You're just wanting to survey it. You're just wanting to look at it. No matter if this is a physical book or an online book. Because if it's an online book, that's a totally different style of looking it over. I might have to click on this, click on that to see what type of link opens what, how do I get to the end of the chapter, how do I go to the new chapter. Those are things you're going to want to find out, because you have to get familiar with the book before you can learn how to really learn from the book. So the next part of this is the cue. So this is to question. So what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to start creating questions. Are you interested in a particular topic? Do you have a question about the name of this chapter? You're like, well, what's it going to be about? Or maybe you see this picture on this page and you're questioning, okay, well, that looks really cool, so how did that happen, or who drew this, or why was it created? So you're going to think of questions as you look at it, okay? So Mike goes into more details. I'm just kind of giving you my interpretation of what we talked about, as well as a quick summary. So before we talk about the 3 R's, do you want to encourage you to join that masterclass? So if you're now just joining us, talking about the SQ3R method, that was one of the things Mike Mandel and I talked about in our interview at the masterclass called How to Graduate with Honors, 14-day series. Would love to have you. Just click the link. So the 3 R's, read, recite, and review. Well, if we're doing this method to study, to do some reading comprehension, you need to actually do some reading. So that's the first R. To recite. Well, you can read all day, but if you haven't really learned anything, you can't recite anything back, then unfortunately, you're not going to learn it. Okay, so reading it is for us visual learners, reciting is great for auditory learners, and then the last R is to review. So after you've gone through all this work to look it over, to come up with some questions, to hopefully actually do some reading, and then maybe to check your comprehension, and do some activities with it by reading it out loud, and then you're going to want to review the things that you're confused about. So that is the SQ3R method. Definitely want to tell you more. The easy way for me to do that is to have you at that interview series a 14-day masterclass called How to Graduate with Honors. So if you want to hear more from Mike Mandel about this particular learning style, the neurolinguistic side of things, because that is really where we focused our ideas on, as well as some actual kind of hypnotic side of things, since that is his current kind of business, but he knows a lot, and you will be so impressed, so amazed, and you will learn so much in our 30-minute conversation. So I can't wait to see you at How to Graduate with Honors with Mike Mandel. He is one of 30 speakers, and you don't want to miss it. So thanks so much. Have a great night. Click that link so you can join us starting July 5th. Bye.